Hi guys, and welcome back to episode number 3 of FM Base FC, and we are here in the FA Cup second qualifying round playing Bromsgrove Sporting of the Southern Premier Central. This should be a pretty interesting tie. We should be beating these comfortably, but before we get into the game, since we last saw each other in the 2-0 win over Boston, we went ahead and beat... Why are we not changing? There we go. We went ahead and beat Chester 4-1. Olmo, Oliver Williams, John Warrington and Guido McKelly on the score sheet. A pretty comfortable game for us. Followed by a 2-0 win away at Alfreton as well, with a Culhane penalty and a Philip McDonough goal in the last minute. A beautiful header that was from my corner. And then we played at home to Guiseley with another goal from McDonough, another penalty for Culhane, and of course John Warrington on the score sheet. But then the frustrating one came midweek at home to Southport. Russell Benjamin was sent off, but the key story of this match is 2 missed penalties for Culhane. Should have been a win, but that is what it is. Sorry, before we get into that, let's just take a look at the league table. We are currently third, just 2 points behind Kidderminster. Farsley have fallen off, drawing another game and losing as well now to Kings Lynn, who I did say was going to be up there. So we are back in the hunt nice and early on. So let's go back to the team that we are picking for today. We are picking a rotated team for the cup so people get some more minutes. So we've got Daniel Shipway in goal, Rudholm, Danhurt, Santiago and Malacca at the back, Xavi Kovson in front of them, Sirik in centre mid, Patton, Williams, Johansson behind Vajo Victor. Well, Ashley Mann was going to get the start, but he's not quite fit from an injury yet, so he's going to be starting on the bench. I mean, see, a few people aren't match fit. That's why we've rotated and brought people into the team. So let's go ahead and play Bromsgrove Sporting. Let's go and tell them, give us the performance the fans wanted. Malacca as the captain. And let's see what happens in this game. Early start with a highlight, and Danhurt hits the post with a header. Johansson back to Patton, it's hit the defender, it's gone out for a corner. And can we create something from this corner? No, it's headed clear, and Peters with a knock just clears it out wide. Probably a smart move there. Throwing from Rudholm, Sirik back to Rudholm, whipped in. Sirik on the edge of the area. Breeden should have saved it. He hasn't done. He's gone through him, and Sirik has put us ahead after 4 minutes, and that is 1-0 to the base. And it was a pretty simple move, really, wasn't it? I mean, look at our lovely ground there, lovely stand, trees in the background. Rudholm swings at him. It's a poor header clear, and first time volley, and it has gone through his hands. Just too much power for him. He probably didn't need to touch it. It looked like it was going over in the first place. And highlights straight from kickoff. Broadhurst smashes it downfield. Malacca picks it up. Sirik finds Victor past his man. Breeden manages to redeem himself slightly, tipping that one round the post. But a corner coming in from Williams. Breeden comes and claims that one. He's determined to make up for his mistake now. McDonough robbed of it by Patton. It's now back to Patton. He's got a man out wide. Should he choose to use him? He has done. Rudholm with miles of space. Finds Johansson. And Ryan Williams, how has he missed from there? Beautiful chance to tap in, really. Here comes Bromsgrove. Shipway collects that pretty easily. No one around him. Looks downfield. Finds Patton. Brings it inside, finds Johansson. Skips past his man. Thought he's brought it down, but the referee says no foul, but Rudholm picks it up. In for Patton. Saved, Victor, saved, and it's gone in eventually, but it's offside, I believe. It has been disallowed. Yeah, it's been disallowed for offside. Patton shot. Victor had a shot saved, and it was the ball that came back to Patton that was the reason. It was close, wasn't it? Really close. And while we might be dominating the stats and possession, it's not quite as clear as I hoped it would be. Blake over to Lake, back to Breeden. Finds Blake. Bradley. Noon. Could be building something. Peters in behind Santiago, and I think it's hit the post. Santiago just about gets out. And well, they are a threat. And we could probably do with another goal or two here, really. Ball comes in, it's headed clear, and the referee is given a penalty for a push on Victor. And Daniel Shipway is taking this. So apparently both our keepers are just fantastic at penalties. Shipway sends the keeper the wrong way. That's 2-0. That is the goal we needed. We could probably relax a bit now and enjoy and play some football. And yeah, the keeper just runs out of the way of it, really. He's just wants his fellow keeper to score, bless him. So we're going to go into half time with a 2-0 lead. We're going to warn him against complacency, and Santiago has not enjoyed that one bit. We're going to tell him to get creative. Okay, that did not work. They just pressured from Santiago and Sirik, which isn't a surprise because Santiago does not agree with me in any decision I take. Rudholm wins the header, but Headley gets the ball forward. Santiago robs him on a booking there, so he needs to be careful. Out to Malacca. Santiago. Shabby Coverson. Santiago just smashes it downfield and nobody's chasing it. Now Victor's chasing it. Lake's in danger here but finds Wells. Back to Breeden. Sensible football from Bromsgrove even. Coverson, Sirik. Playing a little game between them there with Patton out on this right wing. He has got a man over but he chooses Sirik. Williams past his man. Williams makes it 3-0. Ryan Williams, great run there. It's the first goal for the club for him. It's first professional goal as well. And Patton into Sirik. Williams here. Look at this little turn of pace to get past his defender. And slots it home. 3-0 to the base. Let's make some changes. So we will come and give Ashley Munn some game time. We bring Culhane on that wing, and that's all we're going to do for now. We'll just keep a sub in our pocket just because, you know, you never know. Victor picks the ball up. Johansson past one, back to Ashley Munn. Sirik. Victor saved by Breeden, and I think that's going to be the final change we're going to have. We're going to bring on August Player of the Month, John Warrington, in place of Victor. I mean, he's had a pretty poor game. He's wasted a lot of chances as Victor. As you see, this is why Warrington is starting ahead of him. He's scoring goals. And here's Warrington chasing down the flick on the corner, past one. Ball in. His header clear, and Headley clears it to McDonald. Poole over the top looking for Turton. Ashley Munn gets there first. Back to Shipway. Malacca. And that's to no one really. Blake looking for Noon to Poole. Just want to keep a clean sheet now, especially this late in the game. We've won this one pretty comfortably, but Turton passed his man. And, well, it's a wild shot in the end. We've got 4 minutes of stoppage time. Headley to Broadhurst. Thanert. Shipway. Johansson. Oh, we're going to bag a fourth late on. Warrington is in, and that is a poor finish from him. That's not promising, is it? But we got the ball back. Malacca cleared out to Ashley Munn. Rudholm tries to swing it in, but it's Culhane now. Robbed of it, and Turton. Bromsgrove Sporting can come forward here. Ashley Munn with great tackle, and he looks like he's going to be key once he's back up to fitness. He's had a pretty good game since coming on. Headley, Turton, Headley. What are we going to do here? He's just going to clear it for Warrington. He's got space, he's got a man in support. Ryan Williams tackled Warrington. Adds a goal, of course he does. He's 11th goal of the season. 11th goal, we're in September. That is madness. Picks the ball up here into Williams, who's tackled pretty well but falls to Warrington, and he puts it in that bottom corner, far side of the goal. And celebration was so used to seeing from him. That's a 4-0 win. We're into the next round of the FA Cup. That is beautiful. That's what we love to see. Very nice result there. And we'll be back for the Brackley Town game on the 28th, so I will see you then. Right, so we are back for the game against 11th place at Brackley. Let's have a look at their match preview. They are in rather inconsistent form, but they have won their last 2 games, so they are going to be a threat. They're missing a couple of players still, but we should be winning this. But how many times have I said that already this season? We're back to pretty much the usual squad for this game. So Cavani in net, Woodson, Madonna, Whitehead, Malacca at the back, McKelly and Elmo in the centre of midfield, Jameson and Oliver Williams on the wing, with Culhane in behind Warrington on that key partnership. Shipway, Bonson, Williams, Rudholm and Victor on the bench. Let's get into this game and see if we can continue the challenge for the league title. Playing with a back 5 with wing backs, 3 midfield. They're going to look like they're going to be pretty defensive here, but let's passionately tell them to go and give the fans performance. I keep trying to do it for the fans. Doesn't seem to be building them up, so any FM based fans that would be hearing this would be pretty annoyed, I would imagine. Now we are creating, but we've got no highlights at the moment. Let's demand a bit more. Most people are focused. Here we are, throwing from Malacca. It's back to him. It's deflected, but McKelly picks it up. Back to Whitehead. Elmo, Malacca, Elmo, Culhane, McKelly, Malacca, and he's robbed of the ball there. Elmo though, good pressure here from FM base. It's cleared out once again, but once more Elmo picks that up. Sends Woodson down this right wing. Cross comes in. Culhane this time. Oliver Williams just wide. Just wide. I mean, that's a very promising start, isn't it, really? Woodson into Jameson. Malacca with a chance during saves, but it's fallen to that man again, John Williams. Fires home 1-0, 23 minutes on the clock. And it was a pretty good move, to be fair. Ball whipped in. Keeper probably should have been doing better. Oh, look at that finish. Look at him showing off there, the little back heel. Oh, dearie me. Why we're checking he's onside there, God only knows, but that is a disgusting, filthy finish, and I absolutely love it. Williams now. We've got the ball back straight from kick-off. Driving forward. Elmo. Williams. Blocked. I mean, their right back's having a pretty decent game so far, isn't it? He's not letting much get down that side, and that ball over. And he's got Holman in. Good save from Cavani. Malacca smashes it downfield. First shot of the game, and they looked dangerous getting in behind there. Woodson, it's deflected there, and Holman picks up again. Kavanagh, but Whitehead with the slide tackle, and Warrington's in, and he's just wide. Oh, what a chance that is from Warrington. But I don't suppose he's going to be back healing it from there, is he? We'll let him off after that goal. Corner from Elmo. McDonough off the crossbar. How many times are we going to hit the woodwork this season? Still 2 points behind Kidderminster, a point behind Farsley. And that's half time at 1-0. I mean, it's a pretty decent half, isn't it? They've not really had much to do defensively. So just warn them against complacency, send them back out there. I mean, Lewis Culhane's complacent, he's not having the best of games. Jameson's not having the best games either. So them two are possibly in danger of coming off. In fact, we're going to make the first sub now, and it's going to be Culhane for Williams. We're going to get the two Williams on the pitch, not related, I should add. And we'll let this run for a little bit again. Nothing much really happening, is there? So there's not too much we can do. We're going to take a bit of a risk here, and we're going to bring on Rudholm and Bonderson as the wingers. Obviously they're not trained to play in this position, but they're both decent with the ball, good deliverer. So let's just see if they can come in and do a job up there. So we are training these people in the backgrounds, most of them to try and play a different position as well, just so we've got a bit of depth. And that's full time, and not much happening in that match, but a win is a win. Their keeper making his first appearance for Brackley as well, and Cavani now 387 minutes since we last conceded. That is a fantastic run that we are on there. As you may have seen there, we got drawn in the FA Cup against Cheshire, but I think that's probably too early to come back. We're going to come back for Kidderminster and possibly skip the Hereford game and do the Altrincham game. 3 big games all in a row there, so we'll probably come back for that one tomorrow, and until then I will see you later.
See ya.